Hello students, today we are going to start our chapter number first, resources. We use different things in our life, in our daily routine life, and these things complete our needs, and these things have certain values. So name any 5 resources which we use in our daily routine life, just like water to drink, soil because on the surface we live, electricity we use for different purposes, LPG for cooking, petroleum for transportation, etc. So many resources we use in our daily routine life. What is the utility of these resources? It is also called usability. When we use these resources, this is known as the utility. It means in which way we use these resources in our daily life. Utility or usability is what makes an object or subsistence a resources. It means on the basis of usability, yes, utility, we make the substance, any object as a resource. When a thing become a resource, a thing become a resource when things have a value. It means every resource have a value. Value, what is value? It use or utility gives it a value. It means importance. Water is very essential for human as well as plants, animals, etc. So water is very usable, valuable resources. Value means worth. Some resources have economic value, some do not. It means some resources are very costly and some are very carrying very less price. But both are important because every costly as well as the low priced substances have their different importance in our life. But some resources can become economically valuable with time. According to the time, some resources become very important. Just like time and technology are two important factors that can change substance into a resources. Just like first of all we find the iron ore from the mines, and from the technology and manufacturing we convert them into the iron, so it became more important and more valuable than before. Now we are going to discuss about the technology. It is the application of latest knowledge and skill in doing or making things. It means by the help of technology we can improve the things in better way. Human. Human is also a most important resources. What is the reason human is very important? Because due to their ideas and knowledge, inventions and discoveries that lead to the creation of more resources. It means man, according to the ideas of man and his knowledge, his invention, we discover so many resources and create them more valuable. Each discovery or invention leads to many other discoveries. When we discover one thing, the other things are also discovered with this discovery. Like first of all, we invent the wheel, and after the invention of wheel, we make so many vehicles for transportation, and transportation system become more powerful. The discovery of fire led to the patience of cooking, etc. The invention of the wheel ultimately helped in the development of new models of transport, the technology to create hydroelectricity. It means all these ideas help in different ways and more developed formation. Now we are going to discuss about the types of resources. Mainly there are three types of resources. First is natural resources, second is human made resources, and third one is human resources. First, natural resources. These resources are provided by the nature. Human made resources, these resources are invented by the human being. Human resources, it is the human being. First is natural resources. These resources are given by the nature. In other words, we can say that resources which are drawn or taken from the nature and used without much modification. It means when we use the air, water, soil and so many minerals, so there is no so much requirement to improve these things. These resources are free gift of nature. It means we are not going to pay anything for nature, for God, nothing. These are free gifts of nature and can be used directly. We can use these resources directly, like we breathe air, so there is no need to take permission to anyone or to change the air like this. But in some cases of natural resources, tools and technology may be required or needed to use a natural resources in the best way. Like water. Water we can use for drinking, washing clothes and so many things. But for the better use, it means to produce the electricity, we require the technology so that we can use the water in a better formation for producing electricity as well as for irrigation also. So now we can divide these resources in two ways. It means we can say that natural resources are divided into two formation. First is renewable, second is non-renewable. Renewable, it means we get renewed these resources very fast, very quickly. So first is renewable resources. These resources are those which get renewed or replenished quickly. Some of them are ultimated and not affected by human activities. Like soil. Soil is not going to be finished, just like wind. Wind is also not going to be finished. It always blow. Solar energy which we get from the sun, it is the long lasting source of energy. Some of them are affected by careless use of them by human. It means some resources are affected. It means they polluted by the wrong way used by the human being. Just like we use the water and dump so many garbage in the rivers and the ponds, lakes, etc. So these waters get affected and generate so many disease and got polluted. Water is an ultimate renewable resources, but shortage and drying up of natural water resources is a major problem in different parts of the world in present time. Now, important point is this: water is known as a renewable resources. It means by the water cycle, by the process of evaporation, condensation and the rainfall, we get the water again on the earth's surface, but there is very shortage of water and the drying areas increasing day by day on the earth. Reason is that we are not use these resources in a proper way and we waste so many water. Next one is non-renewable resources. These resources have a limited stock. It means these resources are in a limited stock. It means it is countable. If once the stock are executed, it may take thousands of years to be renewed or replenished. It means we can say that non-renewable resources are those which take thousands of years to formed. It means to form again, these resources take so much long time period. It can be millions, thousands years old. Now we are going to discuss the term stock of resources. It is the amount of resources available for use. This period is much more than human life spans. Such resources are considered non-renewable resources. It means those resources take thousands and millions of time to form. So this time period is more than the life of human being. It means we can discuss that human can live maximum 80, 90, 95, maybe 100, not more than it. But these resources take thousands and millions years long time period. So these are known as non-renewable resources. The example of non-renewable resources are coal, petroleum, natural gas, LPG, etc. Factors which affected the distribution of natural resources. According to the areas, terrains, climate, altitude, temperature, weather, all these things affect the distribution of the natural resources. The distribution of natural resources are not equal on the earth. It is found in a different way on the earth. Some areas are very rich in minerals and some are very poor in the minerals. Some areas are very famous for the minerals belt, like in India, Chota Nagpur Plateau, Malwa Plateau are the rich source of minerals. Reason is terrain, climate, altitude, etc. Such factors are so much differ over the earth or in different parts of the world. It means there is climatic conditions are different, the altitudes level is also different, the formations of the earth is also different. So the minerals are also not equal on the earth. They are unequally distributed on the earth. Thank you, students. Next topic we are doing in our next class. Thank you.